PBKC is your entertainment destination for poker, table games, OTB, paddock live events, and exceptional eats. Get your tickets now for our upcoming 2025 show season. The Moneymaker Tour returns to PBKC Poker Room April 30th to May 13th with over $500,000 in guarantees, 26 trophy events, and live streaming. We're looking forward to another action-packed stop from the Moneymaker Tour, April 30th to May 13th. Don't miss PBKC's Kentucky Derby Fest, Saturday, May 3rd. Enjoy the delicious trackside barbecue, mint juleps, derby hat contest, and more. The paddock will feature its incredible derby buffet. Get your tickets now. Watch, wager, and win on the 151st Run for the Roses, the Kentucky Derby, May 3rd at PBKC. Get your tickets now for upcoming events in the Paddock Restaurant.
It's Saturday afternoon. You know what that means. What? Wait, it's Saturday afternoon at 1 o'clock. What are we doing on here for PBKC Pick Show? Well, we're on here because it is the biggest day of the year here at PBKC. It is Kentucky Derby Day.
Yeah, thanks for giving me a call. I get the call today. Mike's like, are you going to be here? I was like, I'm always there for the Derby. What are you talking about? I'm going to be there. He's like, let's do a show. Let's get everybody updated. And then he hits me with, okay, so we sit down. Here we are. So I'm gonna give my, and everybody knows I pick champions. Everybody knows I pick winners. Okay. So I get to the front of the sheet, and I'm like, okay, let's look at it. Let's see what odds my horses will have for today, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna say. So the 4 is like, Mike, is this scratched? He's like, yeah, that's scratched. I was like, that's my pick, and I had the thing, and it was like, so all right, fine. I had 2 picks. I had them queued up. I had criteria. So I don't go willy-nilly, Mike, and just say, oh, this sounds good. I had criteria. The trainer, the jockey, all these things, all this calculation, all this time, my hours and hours of effort. I get to the back page. My second pick, 10, Grande, scratched.
Yeah.
So here we are. So now I'm going to have to go on the fly. I'm going to let you speak. I'm going to try to digest this. I'm going to try to get you all the winners that you expect. Everybody expects me to pick champions. I'm going to try to give that to you today, but there's no guarantees. What do you like, Mike?
Yeah, that's why I brought you on the show, because I know you had
that.
no idea what's going on.
Well, not now. I had it nailed. How much more do I need? I know winners. I pick my winners. I go to bed at night. I wake up in the morning. I put my bet in, and then I win.
Yeah. You're just like a living winner.
Right.
All you do is win. Somebody had a song about that at one point. Antoine's checking in on Twitch. I don't think we're experts on anything, but we're going to have a good time talking about the Kentucky Derby. Also going on right now is the Moneymaker Tour. They're playing up there
probably hear
right
in the
now.
Background.
Yeah, you
hear
can hear
chips
the
and
chips,
cars and
you
like
can hear
stuff
people,
flying. Yeah,
people
money
Joey talking.
money being won.
Yeah, today they got the horse event that's going on right now. That just started.
Isn't it ironic that we have the horse event on the Kentucky Derby
Somebody
Day, Mike?
knew that.
Somebody knew
Somebody
something.
did that on purpose.
Somebody's a marketing genius.
Oh, that's awesome. Who was it?
I don't know.
Okay. Turbo Mega Satellite is at 3:15. Another Moneymaker multi-flight flight at 5:15. Mega Turbo Satellite at 8:15. It's a great day at PBKC. There's so much going on.
So I'm rolling up here to the studio, right? And a lot of days we come up on Wednesday morning. There's nobody around. You walk up, there's nobody around. There's nobody. We come up here, it's quiet, crickets or whatever. I walk through today, and I for the first time in some time, I had to do a weave where I'm like weaving, like dodging and weaving. I still have it. I can still get through the crowd like that and get out of everybody's way without tripping myself. But literally, there's a crowd building downstairs. Did you see that?
Oh, I saw that. It's early. I mean, the Derby actually isn't going off until 6:57 p.m. By now we get a lot of the people that come in and just wager, and then some of them leave. But a lot of people are sticking around. A lot of people betting all the card today from Churchill Downs. There's so much going on. Gates open today at 10. We got the trackside barbecue and bars are open until 7. Live music by Kat and Carlos. That starts at 3 p.m. to 6 p.m.
Nice.
We also have our annual Kentucky Derby hat contest.
That's always a
at
big
4.
winner. That's always fun. So I just saw one of the dealers here had a hat with cards and stuff and all these things. And some of those things, for myself, I think there'd be a lot of material that have to be bought, like for the size. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like
exactly.
an 8.5. Yeah.
Yeah, the hat contest is at 4 o'clock. If you want to enter, you still got plenty of time to get out here. 3:45 is the time you got to enter.
So before we get into bets, I got to give my biggest advice for Derby Day, okay? So do this. I don't know if anybody's been there before, but there's nothing worse than picking champions like I do,
Yeah.
getting in line, waiting till the last minute, and not getting your bet in and watching your champion win. All right, so that's happened to me because I learned it only took one time. I was like, there goes my champion. I would have won the race, and I missed it. So you could come in now, get your bet in, hang out, go home and watch it, whatever you want to do. But you could get your bet in now and beat the rush.
Yeah, this is the time to do
Good
it.
advice, right?
I talked to Sal, who runs Mutuals. He was on the show the other day. He's only going to be on the show once a year.
Yeah, he clearly dodged us today. He's
Yeah.
clearly the most knowledgeable in horses. This is this is what he does. He does that's what he runs.
He's busy right
Like,
now.
Yeah, so he's busy. I get it, but excuses, whatever.
His advice, though, if you do come and wager, and this happens every single year,
Yeah.
within 2 months, please come back and cash your tickets because a lot of people show up
That's-
today with tickets from last year, which
Okay.
it's more of a pain
I love
to
that
do
for
that.
Sal.
Yeah,
Yeah,
don't you love that?
mail-in tickets and
Yeah.
all this.
He said somebody that today showed up with a ticket from 2 years ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it
So,
good?
I guess they have to send it in.
Make it
and-
good, Sal.
Yeah, make it. Give them 2 months. Come back within the first 2 months. A lot of people you'll see Monday morning. There's like a long line to get in.
It's fun.
here.
They come in and they cash all the winners. That's always
Exactly.
fun. It's always all the winners. None of the losers don't come in and wait at the gate.
No.
Just the winners.
No, just the winners. And let's talk about the race now.
Okay.
The 4 Rodriguez was scratched a few days
Yeah,
ago.
we covered that.
10 Grande was scratched.
We covered that
yesterday.
also.
So now looking at the horses, the key horses right now are the favorite, and that is the 8 Journalism, the Santa Anita Derby winner, trained by Michael McCarthy, is going to be ridden by Umberto Rispoli. And it's a speed horse, and it's probably going to go off with a favorite. Closed well, actually, in the Santa Anita Derby. And that's the cool thing about it is, like, anything can happen in this race. We got 19 horses here. That's why you're going to see some good odds. Journalism right now is around 3-1. Bet $20 on him, win $80. It's not the worst bet in the world, but that's most likely the favorite is the 8
All
in
right.
this one.
So this is where so. I invest all this time, Grande, the jockeys. I'm looking at, if they're sleeping well at night and all these other things, and they're both scratched. So okay, now I have to go a different direction. I'm a little pressed for time. Like I said, I spend days and hours, months, looking at other game film, all this stuff. All right, so now I'm going to change gears. I'm going to go with something different, right?
Okay.
I'm not betting any horse with a field this size at 3-1. It's not happening. I'm not doing it. I don't care how good that horse runs. I don't care. I'm not taking Secretariat in that spot, Mike. What do you think?
No, I got you.
Okay.
I understand what you're coming from.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not the greatest post for a horse either.
Nope.
I honestly think that my heart is with the 17 Sandman.
Okay.
Gray hasn't won in over 20 years. Also, the 17 post, as far as I know, has ever actually won in the modern day Kentucky Derby. But the one I'm actually picking.
Okay.
I'm going to just get it out there right now.
Get it?
I'm going to pick the alternate. I'm going to go with the 21 horse Baeza. That's the horse I like.
So this horse, okay, how much does it cost a horse to get into this thing?
It costs a pretty penny.
It's like a
you
half
can
million,
earn
million
your
or
way
something.
into
See, this
the
is where
race, yeah.
Sal knows that number,
Yeah.
and we can ask Sal, the expert. Okay, so they pay a lot of money to put these horses in, I get it that you want your horse to run in it, but you're not going to pay that kind of money if you don't think your horse has a chance to win this thing. So that's my big thing is don't sleep on some of these long shots. So we're going to talk a couple more minutes here, and I'm going to give you my next. I'm going with a guess now. This does not get my champion stamp of approval because those 2 champions are scratched. They would have won this thing. It would have been wire to wire, no problem. Everybody would have cashed tickets. I don't have that for everybody this time, so I'm just going to have to guess. So what's your exacta, Mike? What is your exacta right
well,
now?
I'm going to tell you the top contenders right now are Journalism, Sandman, and the 17 post. Journalism's good because of the fact that Umberto Rispoli is a 2-time Derby winner.
Okay.
Journalism is the favorite in this one, and rightfully so. Sandman is a big closer, won the Arkansas Derby. Also, Luxor Cafe is one that has early odds of 12-1, a Japanese-trained colt, and it's sired by American Pharaoh, who was a Triple Crown winner.
Whoa.
Won 4
Whoa.
consecutive races.
So you're tracking bloodlines now.
Exactly. Sovereignty.
Okay.
I can't pronounce
So
that.
sovereignty.
Sovereignty. Yeah.
Sovereign. You ever hear sovereign?
I did, yeah.
Like a sovereign nation.
Yeah, I read a lot of stuff, but that one's
Okay.
difficult. And Post 18 was the runner-up in the Florida Derby, shown some consistent form. And Burnham Square in Post 9 was really impressive in the Bluegrass with a strong finish. And the dark horses and long shots I'm looking at right now, Final Gambit, Baeza, who is my actual choice to win, and a Chunk of Gold. Antoine actually mentioned
you
Owen
covered-
Almighty.
Okay, you covered a lot of horses there.
I did.
Just give it to me straight.
Yeah, my winner is the 21. you know.
Okay, and your exacta.
My exacta, I'm going 21.
Okay.
For second, I am going with the favorite journalism. So I'm going to go 21-8 with my exacta.
All right, so I'm gonna give a couple things here. Like again, I had the winners already picked. Those horses were gonna come in first and second. It was no doubt in my mind it's gonna be wire to wire, wire finish by a nose. So I'm gonna change it up. I'm going with 17-18. Box that thing, either order, 17-18. So you have two good horses that are going to break on this thing. They're hopefully they get out and they get to the turn before the other horses. When you run next to good horses, obviously you're going to have a better run. If you run next to a horse and he's coming in there and he's bumping you the whole way, you don't want that. So I think they could get out right away. Track conditions, what do you got? Did we get an update on track conditions today, or is the weather? It looked like it was good based on what I saw on TV.
It looks good right now.
Yeah.
At the moment, it looks
Okay.
it looks like a good fast track at
All
the
right.
moment.
So I'm going 17-18, but I am absolutely, without a doubt, jumping in on whatever number comes up as I'm watching this thing unfold. I'm going to wait till 5 minutes before. Whatever number comes up as the longest shot, I'm throwing a little win, place, and show on that sucker, and we're going to hit this thing. So so we do have a little rainy day forecast that says if it rains, yeah. Oh, so yeah. So we are, as of race time, it looks like we might hit a little bit of weather. Even more so, Mike.
Yeah.
Bet those mutters.
Yeah,
Like
they-
you get into the horses that like maybe shouldn't win, but now it's raining, and now all of a sudden they're the favorite.
Yeah, somebody actually told me, gave
Okay.
me some insight.
Give me it.
Sovereignty is a mutter.
A
That's
mutter?
what they said, the 18.
Right.
So if it is muddy conditions, I would
And
bet the
and
18
of
in
course
that
that
one.
plays into exactly my pick with my
Exactly.
research that I do. I had 18. The mutter. The whole. I didn't want to give my whole playbook all at
I
once,
know.
but now that you did, okay, it's out of the bag. 18 wins, wire to wire. Put the champion stamp on it, Mike.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things that we got to talk about is the best ways to bet. A $1 exacta box is only going to cost you $20.
For how many?
At that, you would have won money the 9 of the last 10 years, right there. for
Wait,
an
how many are you
Exacta
gonna box?
You're going to box what in 20?
All of them?
No, you're not going to You're not going to get all of them in that one.
Oh, okay.
But it's an unpredictable race. They got 19 horses in the race. Also, if you're going to bet the race here, you have to use the actual program. Don't use something you got out of the newspaper.
No,
or something
we've
you've
seen
written
that go
down.
sideways.
Yeah, it is the worst.
Yeah,
we
that's-
have a wonderfully experienced staff here. I took pictures of the mutual tellers and posted them all over
Yeah.
social media right here on Facebook or wherever you're at,
Yeah.
social media
Do you-
wise.
Yeah, the only time I get antsy like this, like when they load the horses, only other time I got antsy like this is like right before the Eagles playing the Super Bowl. But when they start stuffing the horses and they're trying to, and they're
Stuffing 'em
fighting. No, some of the horses are fighting. I'm like, that's my horse. He's pissed off. He's gonna run.
Yeah.
And then he might not even get in there. You've seen that before too, where he's so
Yeah.
excited he doesn't make it and he doesn't make the race. But there's no more excitement than when they get them all and the guy yells. He's like, they're loaded in or whatever
Yeah.
he says, and then
Yeah.
boom, and they open the gate, and here we are. And like I said on stream on Wednesday, everything stops in here. All the action stops. Everybody's looking. Everybody's hooting and hollering. The volume's up. Everybody's getting excited. And then there's the big, the people that are winners, and there's people that are losers, and yeah.
Yeah, I haven't won the Derby since I think it was Country House, the one that won because of the disqualification back
Yeah.
in 2019.
Yeah, you
but
would win like that.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Yeah, that's the kind of stuff you
yeah,
do.
if that's what's going to happen, I'm going to win that kind of stuff. But one of the cool things that my dad taught me was $5 or $10 on all the long shots. Bet 10 of the horses, you have more than half of the field right there. If you bet $5 on 10 horses, $50,
Right.
and you really have a shot at hitting one of those long shots. Anything could happen today, especially if the weather conditions are bad. Again, in this particular race, I'm taking the 21.
There's somebody out.
yeah,
Somebody's got a horse. Somebody's got a horse.
Somebody's
right
yelling
now.
over there right
Somebody's-
now.
Yeah, that's great. I mean, that's it. That's what we're here for, Mike. We're here for they take the thing and
Yeah, they take the
hit-
program
they
and hit
they
themselves in the butt. Yeah.
yeah, come on,
Yeah.
and I've seen some of them gallop and stuff right past my office downstairs. It's pretty wild.
The louder
Yeah.
you yell, the faster
The horse
goes.
absolutely runs faster. Just like in cards, like before the dealer puts a card out, you yell out a card, the card's going to come out.
Every
It's
single
that-
time.
yeah.
Every single time.
All right, so
And
I'm going if I'm going long shot and I'm going to roll the dice a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3, Final Gambit. That's my guy.
Final Gambit. Noah's on the
So that's my
3.
long shot. That's
Okay.
a 3, but literally I picked my champion already. We already said that is the 18, and then the 17 could be right there also.
Okay, Noah's 18, 17. I'm on a 21. And
Can a horse win from that
in
far out, Mike?
journalism.
It's a long road.
Yeah, it's a possibility.
Right.
But I'm going to
That-
take the alternate.
That
in this
horse
one.
actually has to run further, right?
A little bit, yeah, because
a
of the
lot,
fact that it
but
has to
it-
go
not-
to
it's
the
a-
inside. Yeah.
Even if you were in the 21 box all the way on the outside, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
on rail. By the time you got to the rail, Mike, you would be falling down. You wouldn't even be able to run. Like it's a little bit of a distance there to
The
close
rail's
that
tough,
gap.
though, too. Citizen Bull is the other Baffert horse.
Yeah.
Baffert also had the 4 who was Scratch Rodriguez, and
Right.
he's finally back into this race after 3 years. He does have the 1, so the 1 is going to get some play. Citizen Bull just being a Baffert horse.
If I'm a horse or a jockey, I am getting to the rail. That's the shortest path to get that misery of running the whole entire track over. That's anytime I run anywhere, it's like, how can I get there the fastest and not have to suffer anymore?
Yeah, but if you want to come out, we have great stuff going on right now.
So much stuff. What are their drinks? The
We
juleps?
got mint juleps
Yeah,
here
they're-
on sale.
Yeah, they have the pop-up bars with the thing, fresh. I think they have fresh leaf mints. And
They have
Yeah,
everything.
it's crazy.
Trackside barbecues
Collectible
on
glasses?
till 7. Collectible glasses. We got Derby T-shirts.
That's one of the popular ones. You got the
Yeah.
glasses come in and they go fly off, and you got to get them before they're gone.
We got Derby hats on sale. We also have the hat contest coming up at 4 o'clock. Live music 3 to 6. Cat and Carlos and that Kentucky Derby, the 151st running of the Run for the Roses, is 6:57 p.m. And come on out. We have the best mutual tellers in the world. We have probably, with all the tellers today,
Yeah.
over 500 years of experience. I'm not even joking
Oh,
with that.
no doubt.
We have a woman, Carol Lorenzo, who's been here over 50 years. Karen, who's sitting like 2 down from her on the mutual line in the first floor, has been here over 45 years. Camille
Wow.
has been here over 40 years. I mean, we have so much experience here and friendly employees that are ready to take your bets for the 151st Kentucky
Yeah,
Derby.
and I think that's the biggest part is if you don't know, just ask. Like, I'm new to this.
Yeah.
What do I do? And they're going to tell you what to do. Be like, okay, what horses, whatever. Just get an idea of what horses. And if you don't, there's a quick pick button. Like
There is.
I've seen that thing cash
Yep.
crazy money before. Be like, give me a quick pick, and it just spits out a ticket, and then you're a winner.
You could always ask one of us, too, if you see anybody in the sports betting
Right.
T-shirts that say sports betting is here.
I can help,
That's
too.
because of our relationship with Hard Rock Bet to have our own sports betting app. And you can find out more information by going to our website, pbkennelclub.com.
You can't bet this on the app, though, correct?
you cannot.
This is the only place in the county
Yeah.
to bet. So yeah, Palm Beach County, come here.
Walk in here, bet cash, and win cash. The only place in Palm Beach
Boom.
County, right here at the Palm Beach Kennel Club. And we are going to see you next Wednesday at 10 a.m. for the PBKC Pick Show. But
Congratulate me for my winner.
congratulate him for his winner. Whoever you pick for the Derby, it is honestly the most exciting 2 minutes in
It is.
sports, and we can't wait for it to start a little before 7 p.m. tonight. Happy Derby Day to everyone, and have a great day from all of us here at PBKC.
PBKC is your entertainment destination for poker, table games, OTB, paddock live events, and exceptional eats. Get your tickets now for our upcoming 2025 show season. The Moneymaker Tour returns to PBKC Poker Room April 30th to May 13th with over $500,000 in guarantees, 26 trophy events, and live streaming. We're looking forward to another action-packed stop from the Moneymaker Tour, April 30th to May 13th. Don't miss PBKC's Kentucky Derby Fest, Saturday, May 3rd. Enjoy the delicious trackside barbecue, mint juleps, derby hat contest, and more. The paddock will feature its incredible derby buffet. Get your tickets now. Watch, wager, and win on the 151st Run for the Roses, the Kentucky Derby, May 3rd at PBKC. Get your tickets now for upcoming events in the Paddock Restaurant.